Hi everybody, I hope everyone's doing well. This video I will be sharing with you guys my review on the Victoria Beckham foundation drops. So if you guys are interested, do stick around. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christina. I have 15 years experience in luxury beauty and retail. I do product reviews mostly in luxury beauty, skincare, and makeup. Occasionally I might share a luxury accessory review or a vlog here and there. Today, you guys, I wanted to dedicate a video on the Victoria Beckham foundation drops. This was launched very recently, and this one of the currently most premium foundation or complexion products that has just launched. So I do have it on, but I have it on with a few other things. So let me begin by sharing with you guys a few basics of this product. The link will be down below. So let's begin with the product itself and the packaging. This one comes in a plastic packaging, so nothing over the top. It comes with a shaker component, like if you see in some Japanese sunscreen, it has that component inside so you can shake the formula properly, which is how you are recommended to use this product. On the top, it has the VB or Victoria Beckham logo with this beautiful true blue color. It's a really gorgeous, very elegant, very posh packaging, even if it is plastic. The product, you get 30 ml, which is standard foundation size, and this is Victoria Beckham by Augustinus foundation drops, luminous light coverage with the TFC8, which is the patented formula of Augustinus skincare. So let me quickly read to you some highlights of this product. It says it's the new gold standard in skin first foundation. It is breathable, serum light coverage, and buildable natural feel and finish. This is powered by skin cell rejuvenating breakthrough of Augustinus Bader's TFC8, which I've shared with you guys. Flexible in feel, this minimalist formula melts effortlessly into the skin, instantly perfecting while proprietary skincare activates improve your complexion over time. So it is for the minimalist kind of look, and it is supposed to give you that very skin-like look. Nothing full coverage here, described as light and luminous. So let me swatch for you first of all how it looks. The shade that I have and that matches me is light 5. For reference, oops, that was a big drop. For reference, I am 20 in Chanel or 2N at Dior. First drop it is quite liquidy or watery, and that is the coverage or the finish as well. You can see how it really looks very glass-like. It is light coverage, but it seems because of the way it makes like light reflects off the skin, the luminosity it gives, it almost seems like it has more coverage than light coverage. So I have tried this out for 2 days now. I'm going to begin with a disclaimer. I don't need foundation, obviously, and I have a few of my holy grails that I'm currently very happy with, but of course I needed to try this. This has a very steep price point. This one is 156 Canadian, and that's before tax. I think after tax I paid around 176, so that is quite a bit for foundation or complexion product, although of course this is very premium, and the reason for the price point is not the packaging in this one. It is the fact that it is made by Augustinus Bader, or yeah, the formulation. So you can see how I did put a drop. I thought I was filming it, but it is very liquidy. You can apply this with your brush, with fingers. They don't really have one recommended way to apply it, but I would recommend with something that is a serum-like finish and very light coverage. I tried doing it, you know, with buffing a brush, and immediately I knew it just took the product with the brush. So I would usually apply this with my fingers, but the only thing with fingers is that it thins out the formula even more, so the coverage is even lighter, so it can be a bit tricky. So I do a little bit of both. I try to spread it more with my fingers, and then I kind of use a brush that it's not too dense, and to just kind of buff it in, because I think buffing is still the best way to make something look really even and natural. And then I let it stay for a bit, and then after that I use my beauty blender to just kind of buff it a bit more and make it more skin-like. But so what did I find on my first time using this? I found that it does have a very natural finish. I did powder down or set my face, but it is luminous. It is very glass-like. It has a very beautiful finish. So the pros of this foundation is very beautiful finish, very beautiful formula. Definitely has skincare in it, and it definitely feels lightweight on the skin. So my cons when it comes to this is, if you're oily or even combination, this might be a challenge for you to keep on. You might have to set this with a heavier kind of powder. It might take down the luminosity a bit, but it will prolong the longevity. I have combination skin. We are now in fall and it's not even that warm or humid anymore, but this still kind of didn't last as long as I wanted it to. This is not marketed as a long wear foundation, so don't expect it to do that. But to me, that is one of the cons. Because it's very rich in skincare, I don't doubt the quality of the skincare or the formulation, but it will not last that long in your skin. This has a very beautiful finish, but I honestly feel if you are combination, or I myself personally, I like something a bit more coverage, like medium. So because with medium coverage, like at the half-day mark or somewhere in between, it just wears beautifully because there's a little less heaviness. But with this being so light, by the 2-3 hour mark, it just shows a bit more skin than I would like. So what I usually would do is I would use my Hourglass. This is a full coverage concealer that has a beautiful natural finish on certain areas of my skin. So overall, I think this is a very beautiful finish foundation. I think this foundation is definitely for those that want a very minimal look, of course. And if you have normal or dry skin, this is going to be absolutely perfect on you. This has skincare, so to be fair, I've only tried it for 2 full days. So maybe I'm gonna try with a little less layering and a little less product, because this already has quite a bit of skincare ingredients and moisturizing factors in it. So I'm actually gonna try just using this on its own and see what that does differently. So throughout the periphery, or for most majority of my complexion, I am using the foundation drops in my skin, and then I kind of use my fingers, and then towards the center of my skin, of my face, the ones that I feel need more love or coverage, I go in with the Sarah Creole Face Flex, because this has a natural finish as well, but not as luminous. And then on my under eye, after I do my eye makeup, I kind of dab just a small dot of the Hourglass, or sometimes also around my nose with the Hourglass. So a little bit of each, just to kind of give me the coverage or complexion I want, especially in my T-zone as combination. But if you're normal to dry, this alone would do. So this is the coverage, or this is the complexion look. Of course, I powdered as well. And I think today I just set it with Givenchy, so it's not a full coverage powder. So that is my review on the Victoria Beckham foundation drops. I hope you guys found that interesting and informative. As always, if you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day or a great evening.